My boyfriend left me to go play golf while I had an abortion. He came home to find his house key didn't work anymore. Me and my husband had always had the belief that we are not ready for a kid, and probably won't be until another 2 to 3 years. But he has always been against using any protection, and is convinced that his pullout game is really strong. Well, the other day he was really careless, which resulted in me getting pregnant. I was off birth control since I was recently diagnosed with an autoimmune disease and have been taking treatments. With how sick I was, we both agreed that we didn't want to raise a baby right now, and he booked me a doctor's appointment to have an abortion. I asked him to go with me, but he refused and said he had work to do. My boyfriend doesn't have a job and drives Uber, and that too only when he feels like it, so he could have gone with me. In the end, I went alone, and it felt like I was holding back a puke the entire time. Even during the appointment, I don't know why, but it looks like the doctor was silently judging me as he handed me the medication to take when I was at home. I called my boyfriend when I was in the car, and the first thing he said was, "I'm busy. Are you calling because it's important?" I blurted out a no and then cried after he hung up on me. Later that night, I asked him if he could stay with me on Saturday since that's when I had to take the medication to force a miscarriage. He told me he really wanted to go play golf with his friends, but would stay if I wanted him to. I was happy when I heard that and peacefully went to sleep. When Saturday came, he woke me up at 7 a.m. and told me he was going to play golf after all. I said I thought he was staying home, to which he replied, "I'm only going to be an hour away. Call me if you need anything." The stress from the pregnancy and my autoimmune disease made me so defeated that I didn't even have the strength to argue. I carried out the procedure a little while later, and let's just say it went horribly wrong. I was in severe pain and could barely walk anywhere, but I had to move since I was bleeding heavily and throwing up at the same time. I was stuck in the bathroom and couldn't get near my phone or pain meds. To make matters worse, I ran out of toilet paper and the only stock we had was downstairs. This all happened before the clock hit 9 a.m. Once it was over, I ordered some food and took a lot of pain meds to try and sleep through the soreness. During all that, my boyfriend didn't text or call even a single time. When I woke up at 12 p.m., he still wasn't home, and sure enough, he still hadn't texted. That's when I thought to myself, do I really want to be with someone who's off having fun while I'm having an abortion of our baby? I didn't want to tell anyone about the baby, but it felt like I was going crazy being all by myself. I called my brother and sister on a conference call and asked for their opinion, and let's just say they were ready to shoot my boyfriend in the head after hearing what happened. They said they'll do anything I wanted them to, even if that included forgiving him. Unfortunately, my patience had completely run out. I invited them over along with some of my friends, and they got to work while I rested in bed. They packed all his clothes, his belongings, his sports equipment, and his PlayStation. It was all put in garbage bags and thrown outside our house. Since my friends didn't know the full story, they were really confused as to why my brother was being so rough with the bags. At 7 p.m., my boyfriend finally came home and saw all that stuff outside. When he went to use his key, he realized I had changed the locks. He called me yelling and demanding to be let inside. I asked if he knew how much I bled during the day, and his reply was, "I didn't know it would be that bad. Stop being so dramatic." I told him that he lacked sympathy and love, and I couldn't be with someone like him anymore. He tried to gaslight me by saying, "Where will I even stay? I don't have any money right now." I simply said, "Not my problem," and put the phone down before having the best sleep of my life.